Alright, let's try this again. Gotta start off with all the snakes. Should have gotten the hearts, but whatever. Should have, could have, would have. It's in the past, and there's nothing I can do to change it. Feel like I'm starting to quote the Lion King at this point. But I guess I just always hated that phrase. It's just like, well, you could have done this. Well, I didn't. And there's nothing I can do about it. So, I just have to figure out how to be able to move forward. And that's what I'm doing. Come down here, frog. You're a frog, that's what you are. Guess it sounds like fraud. Get it? I think that was an old joke they had in a, it was definitely an insurance commercial. Maybe it was like State Farm offhand or Progressive. But either way, the idea was the person was just like, hey, do you have fraud protection? Frog protection. Frog. And they're one saying frog, the other saying fraud. And so they're just like, well, I'm glad we're on the same page. Without knowing that they got it mixed up completely. Get back here. Dang it. I was hoping maybe I wouldn't have to worry about that since I wasn't on the right platform. Get me out of the lava! I was gonna say, there's gotta be more. But this is not going well. I've already used up my health bar. Okay. Thankfully, there's all these things flying around that I probably don't have to worry about those fires coming at me. What's in here? Yeah, good. You have just what I need, my good sir. What? What? Whatever, I'll take it. That way if I do end up dying on this attempt, at least, I will have a backup. Also, this is one of the things I find kind of funny, is the idea that Castlevania and Kid Icarus are the only games I know of where hearts are a currency. Unless maybe it's trying to play into the whole angel theme. Perhaps Pit is a cherub. And, well, cherubs are often associated with love. Like, I want to say Cupid was a cherub. Come on! Whew! I feel like I'm impersonating, oh, I wish I could remember his name. Fry's boss from Futurama. Hey, pizza going out. Come on! At least I'm getting all these snakes. Alright, let's see what we got. I was gonna say, I'm probably being too greedy, aren't I? Oh well. The hammers don't really do a whole lot anyways. Hey, hey. Where do all these snakes keep coming from? Is Medusa just raining them from the heavens? Which if that's the case, these are some pretty sturdy snakes that she can somehow rain them from Angel Land to the underworld. Well, thankfully you can jump through these platforms. Any more snakes? Oh well. I think I better just climb higher to be safe, because these things will just constantly give chase. Then again, they do drop a lot more hearts than the snakes do, so that's something. Here they come again. Feel like I'm doing my best impression of whoever sings "She's blinded me with science." Because I just remember that was one of the lines in the songs. I don't believe it. Here they come again. She's tied it up. I can't find anything. No, I don't want the harp. I do not want to harp on this little detail. If there's another shop in the way, you know, that was the same place I died last time, wasn't it? Eh. Let's keep going. Keep going. See if I can try to speed up the process a little bit, because, well, that's the problem with these earlier levels. It's all about trying to get the points and get all the hearts, and that's how you get your strength up. And unfortunately, to do that, it's a very tedious process, as you can tell, in addition to the rather, at times, crushing platforming. But at least we got some catchy music to hear in the meantime. Here they come again. I don't believe it. They tied it up. Well, actually, maybe it'd be better if I went for the man of work. Here they come. Toss me loose again. Who could it be now? Alright. So just trying to figure out how to keep a running conversation going. Yes, I gotta stop going in there because all I just find is disappointment. I'm gonna keep going to avoid the fire. Where are the eye monsters? There we go. Bring on the idol. It's a name of a character from Killer Instinct. No, wait, it was Idol, not Idol. How do you like my timing? It wasn't so good. Okay. Well, oh, this is the shop again. But dang it, really can't use much of anything here. You say you have everything, but unfortunately, you do not have what I am looking for. So I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah, this is the one with the door, this way. And here come the raining snakes again. It's raining snakes. I don't know why I've gone... I don't know, does this sound more like British or does it sound a bit more like Australian, mate? Okay, I definitely threw in the Australian sort of sound. At least that's what I think I'm doing. Hope I'm not going too crazy with it. Odds are people from the land down under probably think I'm doing quite a horrible job at this. It's kind of one of those things I'm starting to figure out when it comes to accents is what a lot of people would call Cockney is pretty similar. Hey, I got 420. Which, I mean, if you know the history of Australia, makes sense. So, like, I'm trying to figure out if I could do the difference, so it'd just kind of be like, First, let me try to see if I can get some luck with the pot. Got too greedy again. So let me see, so, I don't know, I guess for the most part, Cockney kind of sounds a bit like this, but Australian. I feel like I'm just making my voice stupid at this point. Yeah, I guess I really don't know the difference, so if anyone's like a linguist, feel free to correct me. But I feel like there's certain kind of variants of Cockney, if you know what I mean. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. I feel like I'm just doing a good Ozzy impression right there. Oh, rock and roll, man, I've been the Prince of Darkness since 1979. It's one of those things, it's quite a tragic passing, but, well, it's kind of a miracle he made it this far, in all honesty. Knowing the lifestyle he had, like, I remember a good friend of mine, he read his autobiography for school, and one of the famous anecdotes in there was he went in for a blood test, and the doctor was just like, well, it's not looking good, Ozzy. It looks like you have blood in your alcohol. Okay, let me see if I can follow the pattern. Die. Nope. Just keep going up. Excelsior! At least from what I remember, that's Latin for ever upward. Which it probably would make more sense to say it in Greek now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't really know much Greek. About the only real thing about Greek I know of is there's like so many compilations of like famous SpongeBob quotes being said in other languages, and I remember they were going through the various iterations of, excuse me, I hope my horrible ugliness doesn't offend you. Not at all, boy. Wait, there we go. So from what I can tell, it seemed like the Greek version he was saying, the at least that's my impression of an impression. Well, just an impression, actually. I still got the... okay. Alright, what's in here? Oh, good. What do you say? Try buying from me. Ooh, should I get the wine or... I'll do it, but I'm gonna hate myself in the morning. Thanks a lot. Now the barrel allows you to carry multiple things of the water of life, which I still think looks like a glass of wine. Oh no, not the Grim Reaper, I can't stand it anymore. This bloody thing's gonna kill me. Okay, I don't know where this accent is coming from. I want to apologize. It's just one of those things that comes up, I guess. I'm going to die from lava. Get me out of this stinking level. Okay, I think I've got about one more hit left. But at least on the bright side, it looks like it's more of a platforming challenge at this point. But I say that, and there's probably going to be like several Grim Reapers. Yep. Okay, but if nothing else, I do not have the barrel. Oh. It's gonna be so boring, I can't stand it. It's weird, usually when I get aggressively angry, I start going Scottish, like, what are you doing? I can't stand it. So I find it weird that this time I seem to be going a bit more either Australian or Cockney. I can't tell. I ain't no linguist, so I'll have you try to explain it to me. I mean, I'm just an ignorant American, you know? That's me trying to do like a southern drawl sort of sound. Feel like I'm just doing my best Sheriff J.W. Pepper. You picked the wrong Paris the Hall. Well, kind of said some swear words that I prefer not to repeat there. So it's just like, that's what you get for messing with Sheriff J.W. Pepper. And it's him speaking, by the by. And, well, I can probably do, like, other ones. So, like, that's Sheriff J.W. Pepper, but, where'd the frog come? Where are these frogs coming from? What the heck? Well, I'm happy I'm recording this, because I'm probably never going to see that again. Maybe I should just go for it, or like, run. Just straight up run. Right. Well, I can't do anything with that one. But I might as well, you know, see what they're selling, you know? After all, I actually have something I want to buy. I will admit, I kind of apologize that I'm not really giving a whole lot in terms of the audio commentary part of things, but I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, this game is difficult. Very difficult. And it requires a fair bit of concentration, I'm starting to find. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. I feel like I was kind of doing a variation of, if anybody remembered this rather messed up show called Moral Oral. It was basically the idea of like a town that was like full of a bunch of hardcore Christians and whatnot, and it's all about like how the main character Oral keeps like misinterpreting the wisdom of his father. And so there was like a radio station they were listening to where the song's just like bow down, bow down. I hate this song. Just listen more to it. To Jesus. Snappy tune. I guess if nothing else, there is a bit of a lesson to be learned there. The idea that, well, don't be so quick to judge things, as they might actually turn out to be just a little differently than you expected. So we get a bit of a snake waterfall going, which I'm sure is an innuendo somebody has used at one point or another. Speaking of which, it's one of the things I always find hilarious is, so in the spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie, you had Ukulele, and one of the characters is a snake named Trouser. It's just like, they all knew what they were doing with that one. Okay, well, at least I'm gonna make my way up. You know what? I'm just gonna do my best Wilbur impression from The Rescuers Down Under and just go for it! Get the feeling that's gonna be a bit of a deep cut. What can I say? I'm a big fan of the Rescuers franchise. I wouldn't mind if they actually made a third one, actually. You know, that would be interesting. A third Rescuers. I wonder who you would get to play the child abductor. Or better yet, like, what would be the reason for the abduction? So in the first one, it was all about getting a rare and valuable diamond that's too small for generally most adults to be able to get to. But, and then in the second one, it was all about trying to find the whereabouts of an endangered great golden eagle to be able to pawn it off for something. So I'm trying to think what the next iteration would be. Probably something along the lines of like an algorithm to like a code that's gonna like break into a major data mining company or whatnot. Okay. Yeah, still got my wine. Alright, and I'm not gonna break into the Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog song from Three Dog Night again, because I feel like that joke is kind of ran its course. Somehow I knew there was gonna be another Grim Reaper. Oh, well, look at how much power I have. Can you endure this harsh training? Well, I can try. Dang it. I'm gonna kill myself over this, aren't I? Hey, well done, Pit. Take your pick. Let's see, so I got the long bow in the middle, which makes it so the shot goes all the way across the screen. I got one that gives like little pillars in front of me, and a fireball. I'm gonna go with the pillars. Huh. Huh. I feel like I've been cheated. What's going on here? I can't stand it. No, now there's the fire. I was hoping I would be able to rush it. Okay, I probably would have had that if I didn't go for the harsh training. So I think I'll just kind of skip that. And I'll bring back the video when I get back to that point again. In the immortal line of My Fair Lady, I've got it. By George, I think I've got it. Once again, doing my probably pretty bad impression there. It's just like Castlevania all over again. Just gotta make it past death. Just gotta run forward, go, 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 go! Yes! I get the feeling I probably did not get the bonus there, but we'll see. Yeah! Okay, now before we continue, I figured this would be a bit of a fun thing to show you. So, back when I had a lot more free time in my hands, seems like I guess any adult can say that about the past, I ended up drawing maps to what the dungeons looked like. Rather crude in design, but I think it's enough to be able to at least show you the way. And I will admit, I was rather distraught when I saw that the dungeons didn't draw anything like The Legend of Zelda. But, yeah. Yeah, well. If nothing else, it's certainly gonna make the dungeons a whole lot easier because I know where I'm going. Okay. A lot of wisdom, it seems like. Well, first things first, I should probably kill myself because I do not nearly have the endurance to go much further. By the way, I love the music in this area. Ba-da-bum. And I'll remember the password in case I'm not able to go any further. Okay. Well, it only fills it up 2 bars. It doesn't matter, as there's actually places to heal and whatnot. So these snakes will just infinitely spawn, so if you have, like, absolutely no place to be, and you could just farm that for hours. So this right here is the map. From what I remember, there's a shop somewhere in here that allows you to buy a magic pencil that shows you which rooms you've been in. And then there's like a magic candle which shows you, I believe, what room you are in now. But, yeah, that's the reason why I drew the map myself, because it just seems much more, easier this way. So let's see. Lots of enemies, spikes, healing plants. Interesting. You know what, let me see if I can show you this shop. According to my map, it should be over this way. And as you get stronger, these enemies become a lot weaker. Yep, there's the shop. May I help you? We have everything. Must be kind of the general stores. It has just about everything that, well, we would have already. Let me see if I can get to a healing spot so I can just heal everything up. Looks like I need to go down back to where the map room is. Okay. Thankfully, they're just gonna vibe back and forth and whatnot. You know what, let's see. So down here it says it's a spike room. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I didn't do the best map. But then again, if I'm really clever in the post-production, I could probably just take screenshots like Nintendo Power did and just show you the way from there. Yeah, so according to my map, basically you want to go down in this room, and that's how you get to the boss. And that's kind of the interesting thing to note about the ladders, is like, they've been slathered in grease or something, because you just slip slide all over the place on them. There we go. Alright. So we got the shop. And according to the map, if I go up here, this is where you heal if you get hit by the eggplant wizard. Alright, that part's accurate. It's really quite a change of pace compared to the rest of the game, wouldn't you say? Okay, so this is the map room. Wonder what in the world that means when I say... Oh, wizards! That's what it's saying. So there's an eggplant wizard beneath me? I'm looking at it right. As you can see, I kind of had a hard time being a cartograph, I believe the term is. So if I'm right, then all I have to do is just walk all the way to the left here, and that's where the healing spring is. Which to me, it just kind of looks like healing sand with the colors. No, that's not right. I guess I didn't really do that good of a job with the map, did I? Okay, well that part's right. That's a spike room. Okay, well it's a small enough dungeon. I think I'll just kind of explore around. Try to memorize things the old-fashioned way, eh? Now, what's down here? I don't think I can get there, can I? No, not the right size. Okay, now let's see if I just go this way, perhaps. A lot of enemies. Wait, this is the beginning, right? It is. Okay, so at least I'm oriented. So that's where the start of the level is. It's enemies map. It's like there's some wizards and whatnot. Going up. There we go. Well, if nothing else, these rooms do very much look familiar. Like, I feel like I'm on the right path. If that means anything. Go! Okay. Oh no, there's the eggplant wizards. No! Been turned into an eggplant! And when you're an eggplant, you can't attack anything. Okay. Let's keep going. I don't know what it is. There's something about these dungeons that feels a lot more fair compared to the platforming levels we've just gone through so far. Either that or maybe it's just such a change of pace that it's like, hey, something different. This is great. So let's see. I went down here, didn't I? Yes. Yes. So the healing spring is definitely not around here. I already went this way. That's where the shop is. And upstairs is where the eggplant wizard is. But what's down? Did I go down? I believe I did, yes. Well, if nothing else, I'm definitely getting some more hearts from this. That's always good. Yes. I have gone this way before. And if I let that snake just be as it is, I don't have to worry about it so much. Okay. Well, I know vaguely where I have to go. So let's go there. Feel like I'm doing my best Creed impression there. So let's go there. Let's do this. We're walking the stage. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. I'm gonna go up. Okay, I can't really go up. No, not any more wizards. Get away. Give it away. Okay, well this seems like it's the right way. Gonna go this way because it's just quicker. Pretty sure I want to go this way. Come on, give me the hot spring. No. Maybe this one. Yes. This is where the hot spring is. I know it. All these years later, and somehow I can still remember this. So if this map does have any sort of a semblance of being correct, I just want to go all the way to the right, and that's where the boss is. Yeah, we have to really find much of a way to be able to get past those spikes. Great way to farm for hearts. Oh no, there would have to be some eggplant wizards, wouldn't there? I think I want to go this way. Give me the boss. Okay, maybe the boss is a little lower. Okay. Yes. I know for sure this is the boss room. It's funny how these pictures can kind of line up just like that. Get off of me! So in case you were wondering what the mallets were for and what that little counter is that there's little statues along the way, and if you hit them with the mallet by pressing the select button, they can aid you in the boss fight, so one shot becomes 5. And Neil? Oh. If you, bend down just right, that little package just turns into Pit all crouch-like. And there we go! I was able to show you that. And now, look at how beautiful this is. We have made it to the outside world. We are alive again. Well, I don't intend to go too crazy, but I figure I might as well show you some of this. And if nothing else, I just love this music. I didn't want to go in there. Well, at least I got the barrel. But the barrel's not going to do me any good if I can't buy any wine. Oh well. Just gotta get the falling enemies. In the meantime, just listen to that sweet music. Now, I remember one of these areas has a hot spring in it. Any more falling enemies? Maybe this is the hot spring. As you can tell, these enemies fall very randomly. Yeah, there it is! There it is! It's amazing how it just kind of all comes back to you sometimes. Like I said, my intention isn't to beat the whole game, but, well, let's keep going. These levels are where the game is fun. Better when you're on the ground, because you can actually have time to react to those falling enemies. And look at all the hearts I'm getting, it's wonderful. Alright, well, all the snakes are gone, so it's not really going to do me much of anything. Let's see, is this the endurance test? Okay, it's just another one of those nose thingies. Too bad I can't just go to the hot spring again. Oh well. Yeah, see? Can't go back. I guess it's like life. You just have to keep moving forward. Okay, that's grass. My black and white screen, it looked like lava, so I'm just like, I probably shouldn't touch that. But the lava is actually a little more over here. Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Like I said, that first world is kind of a nightmare, but if you're able to make it past it, this game is a lot of fun. Ah, good. Give me your best wine, my good sir. Thanks a lot. At least I got one bottle of wine. Guess they're just gonna keep falling, aren't they? Oh well, they dropped 10 hearts apiece, that's fantastic. Now, I think you have to kill a certain number of enemies, and then this is another strength upgrade. I just somehow knew there was going to be another Grim Reaper. I fear the Reaper. No! I should have gone down so I could get that sticky eye. Once again, I don't know why I keep going into this accent. Just seems to happen. I find it weird that it plays that little chime as if I'm collecting a heart even if I don't. Maybe that's like an indicator to say that, like, yes, you've earned enough points to be able to get the next endurance upgrade. This is going to kill me unless I get in there. Oh. Glad you came, Pit! Here, take this! Okay, what color am I now? Aha! Purple? I think it's purple. If you're to I'm not colorblind, but I find that the purples and pinks kind of blend together. Much like how in traditional Japanese culture, I guess the colors blue and green are practically interchangeable, but I think that's more of a language thing than it is a sense of seeing color thing. What's in here? An endurance test? Oh. Give me a fine wine, because you have everything. Thank you very much. Now let's see, is this where the bridge is, or is that further along? And look, I can take out these enemies in one hit now. Dang. The bridge must be in the next level. I was about to say, what happens when the frogs go away? This is where the hot spring is, right? Or is this the endurance? This is the endurance test. I'm not feeling it. And on top of that, the next level, I believe there's a bridge with a whole bunch of bandits that will steal your upgrades. Be careful now. Maybe in later levels you get another upgrade there. Oh well. I'm pink. That works for me. I like pink. And look at that. First try. See how much easier the game gets the further you go along. Give me more power. Yes. Power. Now what's this? No. But yeah, see how much easier this game gets the further you go along. Well, I'm gonna keep going because, dang it, I'm having fun. Not there. Definitely not there. I don't think there's another hot spring somewhere. But there's two of these? Why would you do this? Does it just keep repeating? Another strength upgrade, potentially. I think this is a hot spring. So I'm just going to see how much I can load up first. Okay. Yes! Yes! Now I've got 4 bars of health. Take that! Once you get through that first world with all of these upgrades and whatnot, the game starts becoming fun. Now is this the level with like the radioactive Yeti throwing snowballs, or... I don't know. To me it just looks like he's wearing a hazmat suit, but we'll find out when we get there. Oh no, there's the bandits. So if I had any upgrades, these guys would steal them if they touched me. But, since I don't have any upgrades, they really can't steal anything from me. How many of those are there? So this is the road of the bandits. They're not too difficult, especially if you don't have anything worth stealing. Then again, I guess that's kind of the same thing that could be said for a lot of things. Thought there'd be more of those, like, nightmare things. There we go. Yes, this is the area with the radioactive abominable snowman. Yep, there he is! See, is it just me or does it look like he's wearing a hazmat suit? You can't kill him, it just takes a lot of hits. Okay, I thought it took a lot of hits. See how much easier this game gets? I love it. But I guess it's like life. You have to go through the hard part in order for things to be easy. Why do I keep dispensing a whole lot of life advice throughout this episode? I don't know. Hey, darn. Could you lower your prices? It's too bloody expensive for me. Here we go again. Let's keep going. Oh yeah. The fun platforming. I am not finished. I am not finished. I tell you, I am not finished. Alright. Not the middle one. I'm just gonna go for it. Now, if I remember correctly, if you like defeat those noses and whatnot, then you might actually get the strength upgrade. But let's see. Wow, they're pretty fast this time. I got a hot spring up ahead anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Can't really reach it. Dang it. Yes. It's starting to come back to me now. I do remember you kind of have to, like, keep the door in sight enough to be able to hit enough enemies, and then you'll get another upgrade. Just gotta be careful not to go in the door. Actually, you can jump above the door. No! Starting over. I want to see if my theory is correct. And I got the password. What? That was hard last time, wasn't it? Is it randomly generated? I certainly hope it's not randomly generated. Got him. I can't reach it. Why? I feel like I'm doing that impression of the guy from SpongeBob that's just like, big, meaty claws. Yes. This is the secret. You want to keep that door in shot so you can still get to it. Come on. Come on! I know there's more! Give it to me! Give it to me! I got a bracelet pocket. Yes! I do it! I do it! Ha ha! I still have a memory. I am brown. Call me Radagast. The Brown. Now get the door and heal me up. Yes! Yes! I feel like I'm doing my best Kramer impression from Seinfeld when his horse is starting to win. He's just like, yes! 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 Or what was the other one when Harry met Sally? Yes! Yes! Oh! Oh, yes! I hope that's not going to give me age restricted. I found I'm actually pretty good at taking those kind of sounds the more I've started the voice train. I can't speak like a woman, but I can moan like one. I don't know what that means, but hey, you know, yeah. Too bad these guys won't leave hearts for me. I know there's a shop up ahead, so if I can get either a glass of wine or a refill, that would be good. I don't want them hitting me. You can't even hit them. What's it do with that? Now I feel like I'm getting it. Once again, I feel like Kramer when he's at the pool table when he's playing with the maestro's baton. He's just like, this table's all mine. Of course, try not to get too cocky because that's usually when I make like a stupid platforming mistake. There he goes. Go, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Alright, how many enemies are gonna be here? A lot of respect for your time and mine. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Nope. See? I knew something like that was gonna happen. But hey, now you know how to get the brown. Now you know how to get the brown. Now that, I'm going to see how far I can go. Just to the end of this stage is when I'm going to call it the end of the episode. It's all about trying to know the limits of the screen. This is a very precarious platforming, so odds are I'm not going to be saying a whole lot. Probably better wait until there's... Okay, there we go. That's enough clearance, because I believe, in my experience, you can bump the top of the screen. Gotta be careful, these are very slippery platforms. Now, what's in here? More! I don't need any more! I mean, the hearts would be nice, but I do not think it's worth it. Darn. Well, if nothing else, I was able to show you everything I wanted to show. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to show the rest of the game, so, I don't know. join me back at the usual time and see if there's part 3. Until next time, keep having fun.